So this is my first time making a caramel cake. So I get up this morning. Actually, someone had asked me to make a caramel cake because they know I make cakes. But this is the first time me making a homemade caramel cake and making a homemade caramel. So I didn't do a whole video on this. But I'm finishing it up right now. But this is my homemade caramel cake. So I started this morning. So I made 2 homemade yellow caramel cakes. Using 3 eggs. I also used cake flour, 2 cups of cake flour, vanilla flavor, a little half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of milk, 1 stick of butter, and actually I used 4 eggs. So I gotta finish actually frosting this cake. So I'm gonna use my spoon. So this is a homemade caramel that I made on my stove. So I got stuff everywhere. So I have to go back on this side. Okay, y'all see this? That's homemade caramel. Made with butter and sugar, vanilla flavor on top of the stove. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour the rest of this on the cake. And when it gets a little chill, it makes the pretty design that you ever want to see. So pour the rest of the caramel on top of the cake, what's left, so it can go down the sides. Just want to make sure I hit all of this. So I'm going to use it. See that? Then I could take the spoon and finish. So I gotta wipe all of this up, you guys. But yeah, this is homemade caramel cake. So all of this is gonna fall on the side. I'm gonna use a butter knife to get most of it up. Okay. Come on this side right here. Okay. Now a lot of it that fell on the side, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spoon and just this cake is not easy to make. Somebody told me that making a caramel cake from scratch is easy. No, it's not. I'm not going to even lie to y'all. It's not an easy cake, but honey, this is my first time making a caramel cake. But the recipe that I use for this is when I made my German chocolate cake and my coconut cake, I use the same ingredients, just add different flavors. Like for making coconut cake, I'll use a coconut extract, and if I'm using chocolate, I will use like Dutch chocolate powder, stuff like this. But this is just a regular caramel cake, and I just use vanilla flavor. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put in the caramel. This is homemade caramel that I made. So what I use is 2 cups of sugar, vanilla flavor, a pinch of salt, and butter. I used 1 stick of butter, and I let it melt until it gets like an amber color or like a golden brown color. And then I add I add milk. So you just add like a cup of milk, stir it up until it gets brown. Well, you're gonna brown the sugar and the butter first till you get like a gold color. And then you add the milk. Let it chill before you pour it over your cake. Now I let my cake stay warm for a minute so it can soak all the way through the cake. Now y'all see how most of the caramel fell on the bottom of the plate? So I'm gonna get all this up, put this back over the cake, and then here you got it. It's a caramel cake. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up and I'll set pictures to it later. Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.